I was training hard. My shoulders grew, my chest grew, but every time I put on a t-shirt, I still looked skinny. People couldn't even tell I worked out. I thought more push-ups and more pull-ups would fix it. They didn't. For years, my arms were the weakest part of my physique until a few months ago when I finally trained them like they actually mattered. In this video, I'm breaking down exactly what I had to change to finally make my arms grow. No, it wasn't special workouts or special exercises. I just started training my arms like they actually mattered, and that's what finally made them grow. Why your arms don't grow and what finally fixed mine. For a very long time, I used to believe that people who had bigger arms simply were just doing an exercise which I wasn't doing already. And I couldn't be further away from the truth, because the problems which I was facing were because I was doing low volume, I was doing low frequency, and I was coming into training with zero intention. Now, as for volume, I used to do simply just 6 sets of arms per week. 6 sets for arms. So that was both biceps and triceps. The sets which I was doing, they weren't actually as intense as I used to think they were, because I used to be coming into my workouts and prioritizing my chest, my shoulders, my back. But then when it came to training my arms at the very end, I didn't actually give it that much attention, right? Or I sometimes even skipped arm training to begin with. So I was only doing 6 sets of arms per week. And now I currently do 14 sets of arms per week. And this has actually led me to having the biggest arms which I've ever had. And I've made so much progress. And if anything, my arms are actually the fastest growing muscle group right now. All because I just simply do more volume. And I used to be scared to just do more sets. I used to think like, oh, if I do more sets for arms, I'm gonna go ahead and have like this weird blocky physique. It's gonna be disproportionate, or I might not be able to actually recover quick enough. I managed to do this much sets per arms per week, all because I just simply upped the frequency as well. So I used to train my arms only once per week. I used to just do a push-pull leg split once per week. So basically I was doing a push day, I was doing a pull day on Wednesday, and I did legs on Friday, and that was it. So basically I was hitting my triceps on Monday, hitting my biceps on Wednesday, and that led me to training my arms only once per week. But now I have upped the frequency up to 3 times per week, all because I've simply been doing now full body. Now, your arms actually recover quicker than other muscle groups. It recovers in 24 to 48 hours. So you really have no reason to just be hitting your arms once per week if your arms are a lacking point in your physique. If you are somebody who struggles to grow their arms, please do not be following any of these splits, such as a push-pull leg split. Yes, I know it is the most popular split, but if you are trying to grow your arms the most efficient possible way, then it's not going to be it. Especially if you are a natural lifter, the push-pull leg split is honestly, I think, very overrated, even though I used to follow it for years. You're just going to be training your arms at the very end of your workout, and you know, like, the whole priority is going to be on your other upper body muscles, not as much your arms, okay? And even the classic bro split also isn't such a good split, because you only hit your arms once per week. Your arms don't need to have 7 days of recovery. As we talked about, they recover in 24 to 48 hours. And by following a different split, such as upper lower or upper lower plus arms, or even just doing a full body split up to like 3, 4, 5 times per week, is going to give so much more frequency to your arms. It's going to make you manage enough volume and recovery. Now, the final thing and the biggest thing which led me to actually train my arms more is understanding that arms are actually a very important muscle group. And as I discussed before, I used to be training so hard, or at least I believed so, and you know, I was thinking I'm finally getting big. But then when I actually just put on a t-shirt, or you know, I just gave a little bicep flex in the mirror, I look like somebody who doesn't even train to begin with. And training your arms is going to make your physique look more balanced. It's going to make you look like you even lift, and it's going to go ahead and make you look more masculine. It's going to make you just look so much better if you have well-developed arms, as long as you have well-developed shoulders. And another phrase which really stuck into me whenever I was struggling to actually, train hard and to really push myself and go to failure was that you need to train insane or remain the same. Yes, I know that sounds kind of corny, and no, you shouldn't be actually in the gym for like 6+ hours or anything. But I was coming into the gym and telling myself that, okay, if I don't actually push hard, if I don't go harder than last time, if I just, train the same way like I always do, I'm not gonna grow. Your body needs to actually get progressive overload. You need to go hard in your workouts in order to actually grow. So really, not pushing myself and just training a few reps in reserve is not gonna be the way for me to actually build an aesthetic frame. I started coming into my workouts and giving it my full concentration and really just locking in on my arm workouts, and that really led me to actually grow bigger arms. Now, the whole summary of the video is that if you are somebody who is struggling to grow their arms right now, you just simply need to give your arms more intention, like they actually matter. You need to be doing more volume and you need to be doing more frequency, and that is what got my arms to be more developed and bigger. So if you have enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you've enjoyed this video, I'm sure that you will enjoy some of these videos right up here.